Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. We're going back into Mirror Dungeon 1 today, because I want to try something out that very well could theoretically work in Mirror Dungeon 2, but I want to try it in Mirror Dungeon 1 first. And I'm going to try and see if we can do a little bit of a solo with Gregor. I guess, let me make sure though, because he can get actually built up Ledger Domain. I thought as much. Suddenly one day's bad, so we just go for that, yeah. And not gonna take anyone else, even though I could for like their passives. We're gonna try it without any like additional passives. So I feel like if we ever to the point of bringing him to Mirror Dungeon 2 normal, we probably would need to give him passives then. And everything's weak to slash here. So funny. You get jump cut. That's fine. But yeah, looking through his stuff. Defense level up, clash up, gain shield by defense level up, gain defense level up next turn. Gain defense level up aggro to the skill slot next turn. And then defense level up and defense power up to all allies. And then more defense level up to all allies next turn. And his passive, if targeted by 2 or more attacks at the start of the combat phase, gain 2 defense levels up. And 3 defense levels up at 50% or less HP at the start of combat phase. So a lot of stuff that definitely could make this guy decent at tanking. Once again, there's not a lot of defense level up stuff in the game, so I'm not sure just how big of a difference it'll make. We'll see how easy it is to feel the difference. It just basically like weakens enemies like power against you effectively as far as their damage goes. So we definitely want to use as many of his primaries as possible. Because we want to make sure we get enough of the sloth to get his passive triggering. And we're also going to go for Guardian here, because that's just an insane amount of defense power. Yeah, look at that. He's got 5 this turn, and because he's going to hit it, he's going to gain an additional 3 next turn. And he's going to get an additional 2 next turn anyways, no matter what. Thanks to the fact that he hit the 3rd coin. And yeah, we go for the triple sloth. Just so we can get these off. His secondary is pretty good too, being a 4 coin in a secondary. And it's got like, it's definitely not bad coin power, all things considered. He's also giving himself a bunch of haste, so he's a very fast tank. Not too many like super fast, super tanky units. The best like fast tank type unit we have, I guess, would be Rhino Mersault. Although he's not, I mean, he is a tank. That's for sure. I don't think he's got 2 staggers though. Oh, you. This is good. We can get a bunch of cost from you. Yeah, that's it. And then we got held the circuitory. That's how we gain the cost. Took me a second. I had a little bit of short circuit in my brain, but I figured it out. Just 40 cost is really good. You do not get and you get barely any cost in Mirror Dungeon 1. So the more the merrier. And we've got enough sloth now that we're triggering this. I guess we don't have any Starlight rewards, so we can get staggered in Mirror Dungeon 1, which may actually prove to be an issue. Oh, look at that. The secondary just killed that guy. And unused just gains defense level up. Yeah, it's a secondary that's giving him defense level this turn and 2 next turn. Makes sense. My goal is hopefully I'll have 200 cost by the second floor's shop. Because I'd really like to give him another skill 3. Just because his skill 3 is insane for building up defense power. So if we can get a couple of them stacked, we'll be in a good spot. And very nice. Yeah, so far no issues. There's usually not too many. I mean, we haven't had any like actually tough fights yet. The issue with tanks, of course, is always going to be when we get to the part where we have to deal with some of the Independent Corp guys. They're always such a hassle. Okay. See. Start out with a skill 2. Yeah, look at that roll, and he's got his 5 defense level up, and he's gaining a bunch next turn. So these guys are gonna roll. He's gonna do like no damage. Excellent. We need some stuff for healing though. That's the one issue right now. We're not taking a lot of damage, but it's building up. Yeah. Only one guy left though, so we're not really in any sort of actual issue. And there we go. Easy as that. It's just one of those jump cut kind of days, I guess. Well, onto the floor 1 boss. Hopefully Gregor's not about to die. We'll see. We do have the Tomorrow's Fortune, so we do get more choices where the EU gifts go, so we're definitely going to prioritize stuff for healing. None of that's too dangerous. I also could just straight up Liger to main here. I do kind of like the idea. They're not weak to blunt, they're weak to slash. I should save Liger to main. What's your block? Heal by defense level up on self. I didn't mean to block, I meant to unblock there, but it seems it's self-blocked. That's unfortunate. Yeah. It was not a worthwhile block. Kind of why I wasn't trying to go for it in the first place. Ooh. Even if I lose this clash, Gregor gains a bunch of heals, but he still won the clash, so it didn't matter. And then there's the Guardian, for even more defensive power. The boss itself is going to do, like, nothing to Gregor. It's more defense level, I guess. Yeah, that did 1 damage, that did 1 damage. It's doing SP damage, which is unfortunate, but, yeah. Not that bothered by it. And we can just go triple gluttony here. Make sure these things go down. Make sure Gregor crushes these bugs like the bugs they are, and like the bugs he isn't, because he's not a bug in this version. Unlike his other 3-star where he's like a super bug. And there we go. Now we just finish him. Simple as that. Really. The next 4 we're definitely going to need to stop at the rest stop, hopefully. I think the shop's probably going to be our priority anyways. Let's see, what do we get here as far as EU gifts go? Multi-target deals more damage and heals. Oh. Multi-targets heal. I think that's actually perfect for us then. That way we can kind of just use Liger Domain and get a big benefit from it. And then we'll fight the Abno, sure. Blunt, Gloom. I think we can handle that. I think we can handle it. Yeah, a little outnumbered first turn, that's fine. We are going to heal ourselves up with a little Liger Domaining. Something like this looks good. And those ones are going to be the ones that go through, it's fine. None of the attacks are really going to do that much damage, so I don't really care which ones go through. And we'll heal based on 20% of the damage stealth. 2 of these guys are very weak to this, so yeah. That's 40 healing for Gregor. Very good stuff. I think we're doing some damage. We didn't get too much defense power because we didn't use any of our actual skills. The one downside was going for Liger Domain, but it's worth it for the heal. Now we can just go for like they're all just striking down. So I'll just do something like that. Oop. Alright, but he gained some defense there, so he's not taking any damage. In fact, like, by losing that clash, he's basically just reduced the damage he's going to take from the one-sided attack, too, to nothing. But yeah, skill 3 is a Gloom, so that one also gets healing from the Greg Coat. That wasn't even part of, like, my plan, but it works out pretty well. Do that on the Piercing Lust. This thing's like nothing, so we can ignore it. And then we just finish off the little... Maybe not finish off. They're weak to the Gluttony, though. So... Oh yeah, sure are gonna finish them off. There we go, so now it's just some of the Lust guys. And Guardian's gonna have to stagger this one. And more healing for Gregor in the process. Nice. Yeah, 1 damage. Now we've got some aggro in some of our skill slots. Some of our speed slots. We just do 2 on each, and that should be good. And yeah, there's look at his 13 defense power this turn. If we block, what is it? If he blocks, he gains like twice the defense level, twice the block of his. How does it work? He can shield by 2 times the defense level up on stealth, on top of the 12 plus 5. So that's an insane damage reduction if you use like turn 2 or something. If he's already got a bunch of speed block, he can just get a big benefit. And then Guardian probably can just make sure he's healed to full. Yep, he's at full HP now. 180. Victory. Hope that gives us an Eco Gift, because then we'll have 2 options. No Eco Gift, unfortunate. Event, though. We'll take this. This is a 20% damage up for Gregor, which is pretty good. If he had a lost skill, it'd be a 30%, but it's still very good. He takes some SP damage, he can get that back, though. And we'll go for another Amplify. It's probably going to be more of the same, but that means we can just go over the exact same strategy. Just pop Dagger to main, and then just clash against everything and let them all die. Oh no, it's not quite the same. These guys, which are not very scary, really. Still pop the Dagger to main just so I can stagger these 2 immediately. Reduce the amount of damage we take at the start. If I win in Clash, will get back to full Sandy, then he's going to spend the 10 for Dagger to main. And he got the heads. Very nice. Hey, that staggered all 3 of the people he was hitting because of the fact that these guys are weak to Pierce and they're also weak to Gloom. Or no, they're weak to Gluttony. That's what I'm trying to say. They resist the Flexible Suppression might be more damage, I think. But we should go for the Guardian so we gain the defense level next turn. Yeah. And plus, this will make sure he gets healed back up to full again. And sure, it's still stagger. 4 to clash against here. Which ones do we ignore? Doesn't really matter. Probably one of these ones though. 1 to 3. Yeah, sure. Little baby attack. Something like this should be good enough. Yeah, Birthing. We'll get some more sinking in the process, but it really doesn't matter. We're winning enough clashes that the sinking isn't going to do anything to us. God. So he's got 2 defense level up this turn, but he's gonna gain more. Could still make him gain more if we did like something like this. Yeah. I'm gonna try this out because I want to see just how much shield we can get. 7 defense level up now. Even more from this attack. Yeah, I guess straight J. So 10, so he's gonna gain 26, and then he gained additional block equal to. So he 26. I see. He rolled a 26 on that, so it was the 12 plus 5, and then I think it was the additional whatever the difference was from the attack power, from the defense level up. Very interesting. Well, keep on killing this guy. What is it? Okay, there we go. It's being weird for a second. What does ADD cost? Yeah, we're not using that. I was curious, because I knew it was Gloom and something. I just didn't remember what the other one was, but it's Envy, so, we're not getting that trigger. Means our Gloom's not going to do anything. It's not going to go towards anything, at least. Speaking of Gloom, it's better than the Burn one, but it's still very unimportant for us. We're doing perfectly fine on ego resources. There's not going to be a need to do some ego spam stuff here, I don't think. And here's this. Wound declared Wrath or Bleed effect. Kill. We don't have anything like that even across all our egos, I don't think. Because Legerdomine inflicts maggots with its passive, but that's not bleed, even if it doesn't inflict bleed, so we don't have any sort of bleed. Okay, bugs. Some of them are blunt weak. Tempting. Especially because, yeah, I don't like some of those attacks. Immediate Legerdomine once again. So we don't take too much damage. Alright, these guys are faster, so they're going first, even though I tried Legerdomining it away. Well, that just means we'll get the healing. Still good. 135, so not too much healing, but still enough to get him to almost full again. And then we do this. Flexible suppression might genuinely just kill. I guess not, no. That's not one of the ones that's weak to slash. Put him pretty close though. Did about as much damage as Legerdomine did. Now just these three. We can clash some of them, not all of them, unfortunately. Guy in the back is just slowly approaching Gregor as he kills all his friends. Oh, we get a one-side attack off on him and he's at 1 HP. That's unfortunate. Well, not like it's gonna matter. We go for a standoff, and that's all, folks. Yeah, I definitely think this Gregor can handle Mirror Dungeon 2 hard. I know, I've only soloed Mirror Dungeon 2. I said hard, I meant normal. I think he can solo Mirror Dungeon 2 normal. Hard, no chance. Coin for more Legerdomining. Sticky Muck for defense, level down on the opponents. That doesn't do anything for us. Oh well, I think we're just gonna get another skill 3. That was the plan from the beginning. Pearson Slaw. What is it, Snake Guy? Or is it Pink Shoes? Can Snake Guy show up on the second floor now in Mirror Dungeon 1? Possibly. Yeah. But it's just oh yeah, right, it's just a single here. This has always been a thing. Forgot about it. We'll start out with this. No need to pop any sort of egos or anything immediately. We can take our time, build up speed dice so that when we do break his arm, which is probably going to happen this turn. Oh yeah, absolutely. We just go for this, honestly. I want the Guardian off. Nothing else. We can get another Guardian off here. So we'll do it in this speed slot so that we'll have 2 Guardians next turn ready. Yeah, third coin doesn't hit though, so we're not going to gain more next turn. Unfortunate, but don't think it'll matter too much. This guy's just kind of doomed. Alright. There's the stagger. So now all of our other attacks are going through. And down he goes. Took some damage from poison at the end, but like barely anything, so doesn't matter. And on to the final floor, but we still get it. We get his choice first. Let's see. Ooh, Pride or Single Coin. We don't have any of those, but there would be more defense level up. More damage to staggered enemies. Sloth does even more lead stuff. And we just take Carmilla here, I think. It'll just make a normal fights a lot easier to take down. We're just saying a lot, because they're already pretty easy to take down. What do you think? Abno or... We go bottom path. If we go bottom path, we'll definitely have at least 200 cost before the shop. Because we're going to gain 25 from this one and 50 from the next. So we will have exactly 200 going into the shop, unless something changes. Yeah, this is where things get a little dicey. But we do actually have enough to use ADD now, thanks to that. 3 mind and 2 paralyzed next turn. Little rude, we can't do anything about it. But now we can Legerdomine him. Hopefully it staggers all of them. They're at 20% less HP, so that might be enough to make the difference. Yes. It really... I don't even know if that net difference is needed. This guy didn't get staggered, but that's because he was blocking. That makes sense. Ooh, we can't win that. Huh. Because of paralysis, that's right. But Guardian still has a decent chance of winning. I guess this one is a clash lose condition, so I'd be fine with losing clashes for that. We'll go for this then. Okay, he's paralyzed, but it didn't matter because he got unparalyzed. And then he won his clash. Oh, we staggered that guy now. That's an unfortunate attack to be going for us. Should be fine. Might pop a defense here. No. It's not gonna work. This guy's gonna attack first anyways, because it's weird. He wouldn't have. He might have, since I was using a defense, and therefore I think if you're defending, your speed doesn't matter, it's just the person attacking speed. And because the person attacking at a speed of like 1 or something low, I think then the K-Corp guy would have gone before the N-Corp guy. That's fine. We're gonna take some damage here. We resist it. Yeah, and still not that much. We've got 12 defensive power. That's effectively, or 12 defense level. God. Eventually I'll start saying the right thing. And given enough time using these, like, new Zwei units. Yeah, skill. He got some healing thanks to it being a gloom skill as well. And stand up. And finishes him off with a guardian, so we get some healing here. 172, so he's almost back to max. Once again, very good. See, that's fine, I think. It's a little risky to go for this because it's probably going to be more. Fine, it's probably either K-Corp or N-Corp people. N-Corp people are definitely rough if it is like Guido. I don't even know if you can find Guido here anymore. You sure can, but he's got only one goon. Interesting. Very interesting. Liger Domain's not going to work, it's only going to hit Guido, yeah. Guido's speed dice count is multiple. The Guardian's probably good enough. Yeah. We win these clashes. I think Gregor hasn't had bad clash chances like this entire time. The only time he did was when he had, you know, the paralysis, but that's because he had the paralysis. Yeah, getting some nails now. Are they inflicting any actual bleed? No, just nails. That's fine then. It's when they start inflicting the actual bleed that's scary. Yeah, it's this skill that's gonna be scary. Not much we can do about it though. We just kind of gotta keep on pushing through. Hopefully, I mean, we're gonna get rid of all our bleeds, so it's not gonna matter too much, but next turn we're definitely gonna have like 5, what was it, like 5 bleed potency, and we're gonna get like a 3 bleed count from the nails. That's bearable. And we'll defense level up next turn. Not gonna matter against the bleed, but yeah, there's a bunch of bleed. 6 bleed. 6. Alright, that's... I'm getting them mixed up with maggots. No. Yeah, just straight up increases bleed count by 6 there, not by 3. Yeah. Oh, and he's going for it again. That is very rude. And we're gonna take a lot of damage here. Guardian's gonna be able to heal us up a little bit at least. I don't think we're gonna get staggered thanks to this damage. I don't think it'll be enough in time. Yeah, this attack's gonna get us rid of all our bleed. Still at 125, and he only has that one attack going for one-sided. Oh, and he's been staggered, so he's not gonna be able to hit us with the 5 bleed inflictor. Also, that's 15 defense level up. Oh, and there he fled. Very nice, though. That's a good chunk of cost. So now we're at 200 exactly, so we can get another skill 3. There's nothing else we want, so yeah, get another skill 3. I guess a heal probably would have been smarter. Where's the rest stop? It's there, so we're just going to stick to the bottom path here, and that should be good. This is a blunt weak fight, so that might be more N4 people. That's the one possible issue. But this slash weak fight is just gonna be, it's just most likely gonna be J Corp casino guys. Yep. Which should be bearable, I'd hope. We can always pop this. Oh yeah, that's hitting the 3 that are weak to that attack. I think that's a really good time for Curded Lantern. We're taking some damage though. There we go. Lantern heals. Tails, unfortunate. It's been a while since I've overclocked this, since I've seen this corrosion at all. Looks super cool though. Decent chance we're gonna see this, the Fey Lantern Avno in next Refraction Railway. Oh yeah, we gotta heal double by it. Because it's actual like 20% healing and the 20% healing from the Grey Coat triggered. So convenient. This is gonna heal us up a bunch, killing these two. Oh, he's still alive. I guess the one tails mattered. Yeah, we're not clashing here, so we're not getting sanity up. Little scary. Yeah, if we had better sanity there, they would have died. Oof. Next turn may be a little dicey. Plus coin drop, that is very dicey. We can pop multiple mass decks, so yeah. This plus coin drop's preventing us from winning anything. Targeting the same guy twice, we don't want that then. Okay, like that, that's decent. We're gonna corrode this one. Like that, that's decent. Let me do that. It's gonna cost a lot of gluttony, but we're gonna corrode here, I think. That's kind of my plan for this turn. I really just want to be safe rather than sorry. Mass attacks will heal us up a bit. And there's no way we win a normal clash this turn. Yeah, look at that. Oh, he's gaining so much sanity back, though, from the killings. So we may still be fine sanity after this. Which I guess is good. We don't really want to corrode exactly. More so just convenient to corrode. And then ADD because it's also going to get healing, because, not because it's a mass deck, but because it's a gloom scale. Mouse deck spam always works. In a pickle, in a pinch. Yeah, that attack's going for us, that's fine. A little bit of bleed. A little bit of SP damage. Negative 44 SP, but we're still sane. Probably pretty good then. We can probably just get a bunch of sanity back this turn. Although we're gonna get a lot of tails, so we might not actually get kills off. Well, we're hitting a lot of Guardian skill 3s though, so next turn we're gonna have a bunch of defense level. Yeah, that guy's dead at least. That's some sanity. Strugglings. Yeah, defend those. Then go for that. Should be good. Yeah, these guys have such low sanity that they're getting attack power down, and therefore, even rolling tails, I can beat them. And just look at how much defense power we have this turn. Or defense level we have. One day I'll get it right. 16, 18. So we're just gonna look at this, how this defense is. Yeah, 28. Another 28. These guys are doing nothing. Well, they're doing sanity damage. That's not nice, but otherwise they're doing nothing. Guardian should be enough. And there we go, 7 sanity. That's decent for the final boss. Final boss isn't next. What am I saying? We've still got a blunt weak fight. Ooh, we still got a blunt weak fight. It'll be fine. Oh, hey, would you look at this? Scale power from using mass attacks. The game's sending me a message, and who am I to deny, you know? You know. If it wants me to spam a couple mass attacks, then, like, might as well. It's a good way of survival. Yeah, we'll go for that. Got the tails. I expected as much. Still might be able to stagger some of them just because they're already weakened thanks to Carmilla. Yep, staggered all 3 of them. And we take a little bit of nails, but no actual bleed, so that's fine. Next 2 attack power down next turn. 2 nails. They've got 5+ nails, which I won't have. Like 10 attack power down. Barely. Yeah, we're gonna get some bind attack power down next turn, but that's fine because we can kill off 2 of these guys. And get some sanity back in the process. Yep, 17. And getting some heads thanks to that kill. Not quite enough to kill that guy. Attack power down. Nails. Damage, but not the super insane attack power down because I didn't have that many nails. Let me go for that. 4 nails. Bleed. The usual. It's N Corp. Well, what else would they be doing? If not actively bleeding me to death. Oh, we got some maggots off there. I guess we can counter bleed them. Maggots is like a weaker nails after all. Oh yep, there's more maggots for this guy. Oh, and even more maggots for this guy. Is 10 maggots. Take light damage for the count, then lower by 1, and then bleed count +1. Really is maggots. We'll do this. The more guardians, the better for this, for the healing it provides. And there we go. We'll run out of bleed by the end of the turn. Oh, that just killed him. That makes sense. I don't know, Gregor's kind of styling on these guys. He hasn't been staggered once. He hasn't needed to. He doesn't need to take damage in order to survive like Hong Lu does. He can just win clashes, and he's a tank, so he's got good defense, so even if when he does take one-side attacks, he's fine. Then we don't really need the tremor. We'll just pass on that. No reason to bother. And we'll heal his 18 missing HP. There we go. Leave the rest off. Weak to slash, weak to wrath. That means it's Ebony Queen. This is a fun fight to solo. I've soloed this fight many a time in Full Excavations. Oh, it could be dogs, I think. But it isn't. It's Ebony Queen. See, how well do we do against that? The root spike's kind of like the primary thing we want to deal with here. It's the strongest attack. Although taking down the fruit's also really nice early. But I think, yeah, there we go. Weak to slash, so we can do some good damage to the roots. Not enough to stagger it, but one more attack. Next turn we'll be able to stagger the roots most likely. And doing some damage to us, not much though. Plus full suppression. We do that on the fruit and then we use Guardian on the roots. And that should work. Yep. Looking good. Because we've got an insane amount of defense level up already, Guardian got an additional like power buff. And then that was an unfortunate couple of fails. Had max sanity, really. And yeah, more of his one-sided attacks. Alright, upturn the earth. Gregor's got this, of course. No chance he doesn't. And, what was it I wanted to check here? This, I guess. 6+ defense level, coin power +1. So coin power +1 at 6+ defense level. And 10+ deal 30% more damage. Yeah, it's pretty good. And we'll do that on the right then. Like that should be good. Not too worried. It's gonna do like no damage. Yep, right stem's been staggered with that Guardian. And we've got enough, we're gaining the 30% damage buff because of how much, yeah, God. Because of how much, defense level up he has. 124s on a skill 3, which really isn't anything too insane compared to like a lot of other skill 3s, a lot of other like stupidly powerful skill 3s, but it's still a lot for like a super tanky unit. Besides, that was a resisted, yeah. He resists the bloom. Let me clicking on her, there we go. Give half resistance to gloom. So we did half as much damage as we would have actually done there if he was actually neutral to bloom. So even if it looked underwhelming, it most certainly was not. an underwhelming result. I like that, and I think we just kill her this turn. There we go. There's some high damage with this skill too, which she is neutral to, I think. Maybe? I can't remember. There we go. And we can take out the other stem. And we take out her in the process. There we go. Very successful solo run. Very successful. Definitely gonna try having him solo Mirror Dungeon 2 sometime later this week, probably. Probably not next episode, because something I want to get first. And we'll take our rewards. Take our 1 level. It's something. Once again, you do Mirror Dungeon 1 for the novelty of it. It's like, oh wow, how cute, and because it does like nothing itself. I've got a weekly to claim here too. There we go. I guess I forgot my Luxcavations yesterday, huh? I was too busy with that awful run. See, what was I gonna look at? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at starter buffs. Okay, we could get this. Although I want to do a good, like, she run first, I think. So I can get that at any time now. But I'm not going to. I've been able to do that last time. I didn't gain any Starlight today. Since I did Mirror Dungeon 1 and not Mirror Dungeon 2. But it's daily pull time. Oh! Alright. 3-star. Oh, it's another Spice Bush E-Song. I feel like haven't I gotten so many of him? I've gotten so many Spice Bush E-Songs. I don't know why that one in particular. But yeah, there's another one. Spice Bush E-Song and Warp Mersault are the ones that I just always get for some reason. Those two. More E-Song shards, though. That's good. We didn't have too many on him. Shards are still looking pretty grim. Although I've got like 300 boxes. You have 390 boxes, so I might as well just pop them and turn a bunch of them into thread. Uptie more things. Oh, we'll see what I want to uptie, though. But, let me stop talking. There we go. That'll be all for this time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.